Oh, hey camera, I didn't see you there. My name is Nesandthan Kirubaharan. I'm a third semester student at Humber College, and I'm going to talk to you about something I'm passionate about. Anime. So what is anime, and why do I like it? Well, I'm going to talk to you about it right now. Follow me. I'm a huge fan of anime, but often when I say this, immediately I'm giving dirty looks and made fun of, like, oh, he likes that thing, oh, he's a nerd for liking that. Hearing that constantly made me realize that I want to talk to you all about this and get the point across about why anime is important and why I'm so passionate about it. Anime is a genre. When people hear it, they automatically assume two things. One is a cartoon for kids, and two, that you're a nerd for watching it. This honestly baffles me because the genre is filled with just as much mature adult content as opposed to material for kids. These are shows and films that can actually challenge your mind when watching them and can spark a part of your brain to think about something differently that a live action movie can't do. Now, if you're not a fan of anime, it's okay. You don't have to be. A lot of them can be over the top, silly, and over stylized. But the great ones can be greater, if not better, than some of my live action movies. I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite TV shows and movies and give you an idea as to how they influenced me and American cinema, and give you guys an idea as why I'm so passionate about anime, as well as give you guys some examples of TV shows and movies you could watch that can help you get into the whole genre of anime. What I really want to stress in this video is why I feel anime should be watched way more than it already is, and why it is criminally underappreciated amongst movie lovers. To start off, my history with anime started, like many other fans here in Canada, with the Bionics programming block on YTV. They debuted such shows like Death Note, Naruto, Sailor Moon, Bleach, and Dragon Ball Z, just to name a few. Back then, the internet was getting really popular, and kids my age, including myself, got access to the internet at their houses, and there became this huge rush of explosion of knowledge that there was this huge untapped entertainment all the way in Japan, where this all originated from. That was really badass. People wanted to know more about it and have more shows and movies imported to North America. Because of Bionics, anime became important to me and made me really passionate about it. As I grew older, I began to seek out other animes. I matured in my love for this genre, and I watched such shows as Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, Cowboy Bebop, One Piece, Monster, and Erased, which in my opinion is one of the greatest pieces of entertainment I've had the pleasure of watching. If you haven't seen the anime Erased, I highly recommend it, as it's only 13 episodes long. Not because they got canceled or anything, but it's actually a very common thing with these shows. They're typically about 10 to 40 episodes long, each lasting about 20 minutes. Out of the many shows I recommend, I will definitely point you to this one if you want to get into anime, because it is something you can do within a few days, and once you get past episode 1, I challenge you not to be interested in what comes next. Now let's talk about how anime has influenced and inspired some of our cinema over the past few years. The film Akira has had a lot of influences with its many themes for a little film you may know called The Matrix. Ghost in the Shell, another film which has surprisingly has also seen an American film adaptation hit theaters earlier this year, has also influenced The Matrix. These are films that are considered animation classics amongst anime lovers and most film lovers, where your average movie lover has never once seen them, even though they praise and adore the movies they are inspired by. Akira came out in the year 1988 and is completely hand-drawn, no CGI, and no fancy animation work. Each moving frame is crafted by hundreds of artists. Just look at this image. It's hard to believe men and women with articulate pencils and instruments animated this so you can experience them with your own eyes. If you really think about all that, your mind will explode. People come up to me all the time and ask me, oh, have you seen that one movie? And I say, no, I haven't. And they automatically freak out and say, oh, you haven't seen that movie? You should go see that right now. What the hell are you doing? And they give me shit for not watching it. You guys have any idea of how many classic animes I could instantly do a rebuttal with someone? Like, oh, have you seen Ghost in the Shell? Or have you seen Akira? Oh, you haven't? Well, shut the f. An anime film that very well inspired one of my all-time favorite movies, Inception, is an anime film called Paprika. Even the great Christopher Nolan realizes the potential in anime and has clearly adapted it into his own work, and it has made Western audiences really appreciate it. As you can see from this comparison shot of Inception and Paprika, you can see some of the inspiration behind it and how Christopher Nolan transferred it over to live action. Just like Inception, Paprika, directed terrifically by Satoshi Kon, is a very confusing and very difficult to follow, but it's absolutely enthralling as a mystery suspense film. The way this film is directed and its constant visual appeal will make your eyeballs pop out of your eyes. I want to conclude this video by saying if you don't like anime as an art form, I could understand. But if you really like movies that challenge you and make you think about certain things, you should definitely give it a try. If you are into anime, I definitely feel like you're missing out on visual masterpieces and incredible stories, and I feel sorry that you're not experiencing it. Give anime a chance, guys. You won't be disappointed. I'd like to thank you for your time. Hope I've given you some insight about anime and why I'm so passionate about it, and hopefully it makes you decide to give it a shot, and not just cast it away as something just for kids and nerds. That's all for me, folks. Ciao.